Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking, surprisingly enough, guess who? It's about the Inghams. I know it's a shock to everybody else, but it's also a shock to me, believe it or not. This is a very interesting video, right, if you haven't seen it already. And please, by the way, if you are watching it before, like, why are you watching, right, not getting into that, but here we go. This is what we're on about today. Attacked by something in the sea. Now it sounds exciting, it does. It's gonna piss you off, I'm not gonna lie, it really is gonna piss you off. So without further ado, if you would like to continue with me to be pissed off, then let's get right into it, shall we?
I've got no idea what's going on with the temperature today. Thank goodness we've got aircon and fans and things in the van, but even so it's still blooming hot. But outside in the direct sun,
even my two fans are on.
I know, mate, they are, aren't they? Jason's sat on my bed. He's been chilling this morning. What are you doing now, matey?
Trying to stick this spider sticker on. I found it on the floor.
I bought these pocket stickers when we went to, do you know when I bought you those? For the flight to Dubai.
Whoa.
But I packed that much stuff and you were just buzzing with the TVs on the flight. So we didn't end up using them all. And we've slowly got them out. They've not gone to waste, we just slowly got them out over
and then Mila whipped this one up
the last few weeks.
And I've never got to know what this one is.
Yeah, Jason's literally just devastated because Mila got them all out this morning of the pouch. And Mila took that one off, and now all Jace keeps saying is he's never going to get to know what that one was.
Ever.
He'll never ever know what that one was.
Unless we buy another one of these packs.
Yep, and then you'll know what that one was.
Yep.
You're like a little old man sometimes, Jace. This is so cute. Jace is absolutely buzzing. He just went to the back bed, and look what he's found.
I got to know what it was.
He's found the sticker that Mila took out the book. Hold it close so we can see what it is. It's a T-Rex. A Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yay!
Now, where's that?
At least you know which one it was now.
Yep.
I am literally sat this morning with fly spray in my hand because one thing I hate about Europe is the blooming flies. Oh my gosh, they are crazy over here. If anybody...
I bet they're not crazy about you either, Sarah. There's probably one reason why there's so many flies flying around you and your family in particular, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna outright say it, but you know what I mean, right? You know, especially in that tiny van where nobody ever washes, right? Think about it.
Has ever done like a caravan in van holiday? What was that? There's big arguments going on in the caravan. Isabelle just looking for help out the window. But yeah, there's just so many flies in Europe. It actually drives me mad. And when they get into your van, because it's kind of a smallish space, they're just landing on everything, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But I always feel really bad. Trust you to find a random key in your pocket and not know what it belongs to. I don't know. Why have you put your swim shorts on? Are you going swimming?
No, I'd love to, but no, I won't. It's too hot.
Too hot. Do you want me? Isabelle looking like you want to say something.
Sarah, just so you know, Chris always wants you, right? He always wants you. He lusts after you. He idolizes you. He follows everywhere you go, ready to pounce on the moment that you are ripe and ready, right?
But yeah, I did just Google, do flies suffer when you spray them with fly spray? Because I always feel so bad killing anything. Anything that doesn't cause me a hindrance, I won't kill. It's like people with spiders. I don't even put them outside. Like, we've got a spider in our living room, and I was like, get rid of the spider, kill the spider, put the spider outside. And I'm like, just leave it. Like, why are you bothered? It's not causing any sort of harm to you.
It's just chilling, man. It comes out every once in a while.
It comes out every once in a while, and then it goes back, especially because we've got like a chimney with a fire. Sometimes they sit like in the wood and stuff. They don't bother me. Like, if they're just chilling with their own life and not hindering me, then I'll leave them be. But mosquitoes that just bite you, flies that just land their dirty, shitty little legs all over your food is disgusting. just went. Dirty pooey legs. Dirty pooey little, oh, they're horrible. Anyway, morning guys. Today we're doing a bit of a driving day. We're heading back from the west coast to the east coast of Sardinia. And it's going to take us probably, it says about 2 hours, but I think it's probably going to take us more like 3. So I thought I'd do a bit of a Q&A as well as whatever we're doing. I'll still film whatever we do. It's not going to be like a sit down Q&A. I just thought I've done a Q&A on Instagram, box type thing. I'll answer a few questions as we're driving on the road, when we stop, tonight, because most of today is probably going to be sat. I swear down. It's coming out again. I can't. Oh, I feel so bad for them because they start going.
That flies should be eradicated from this planet.
They don't serve a purpose. Do flies even serve a purpose? Oh, they're horrible. Right. Before I do any Q&A questions, I've got a bit of an announcement. Well, it's not really a big announcement, but Baby and Me's coming back. Well, I say it's coming back. No, it is. It's coming back. No, it never really went.
It's just closed it because we were doing Dubai and all the rest of the stuff that we knew we were doing this year.
How cool is it that I just said all that without even opening my mouth?
Oh yeah. It's coming back permanent now.
Get on with your shave. Right, it's coming back. So many of you guys have been asking me, are you not bringing it back for Christmas? When's Baby and Me? Or I've just had a little boy and I really want a blanket. Or my teens really wanting a snuggle hood for Christmas. Are you bringing them back? So I am. And by the time this vlog goes live, I'm hoping to have some of the designs up on Baby and Me.
Just getting a revamp at the minute.
We're just getting a revamp at the minute.
We've basically figured out, hopefully, a business model which will allow us to keep it running all year.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to do it.
Even when we're
travelling or in Dubai as well, yeah. So that'll be great. But yeah, Christmas for me is one of the most motivating times because it's blankets, it's snuggle hoods, it's the season for those things. So I always get a bit of a excitement at Christmas for Baby and Me, and loads of you guys do too.
Is this one of your motivational business speeches again, Sarah? The only time I'm motivated to do my business is at Christmas. I can't be arsed the rest of the year. Yeah, no. The businesswoman of the year.
So if you're interested, then make sure you follow me on Instagram.
Nah, not for me this year, Sarah. I'm still recovering after last year's expense. For those that don't know, I purchased a Baby and Me blanket last Christmas. I did do a review of it somewhere on this channel if you want to go and look for it. But yeah, it costs like 50 quid, you know. I had to take out a second mortgage and there you go. Still recovering.
Sarah Says Official and also Baby and Me, because I'll be posting all of the details on there.
You haven't got an Instagram, Sarah Says Official. What planet are you on? You've got a TikTok.
What did I do? Oh yeah, Sarah Ingham, sorry, Official. Instagram. Just pop up my handles below. I always get them wrong. So Sarah Says Official on TikTok, Sarah Ingham Official Instagram, and Baby and Me. So Chris has just gone for a swim with, I think Isla's also gone for a swim, gone with him. So I thought I'd answer one of the questions now, and I thought a good place to start would be this one because it's been asked quite a few times now, and that is, are you going to be selling your other caravan? Will you sell your RV? Which do you like to travelling best? There's a lot of questions regarding that. So it sounds so stupid and so ridiculous, but when we buy something, I get really attached to it. Like when I've been in like the buying process and I've chosen something, the thought of getting rid of it just makes me so sad.
And the same goes for your lovely husband, doesn't it? You know, the thought of getting rid of him just makes you sad, really, you know. After you purchased him, you know, he became one of the family, really, didn't he? So you couldn't get rid of him after he tried to bed a 16-year-old. So, you know, you just carried on as normal, you know. You know, it's difficult to get rid of him, but there you go.
And it's completely ridiculous, but I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up not having that much or not being able to buy anything I wanted. So now when I buy something, it feels really precious to me. So like Chris wants to sell the other caravan, It's not that he wants to sell it, he's mentioned it a few times over the last year, in fact. Not even since we just got this caravan, but over the last year or so he's mentioned it. In fact, it's been since we got the RV, because he's like, we don't need a van and an RV and a caravan, and I agree, we don't need all those things. But just the thought of somebody coming and taking that away and me never seeing it again, I don't know why, but it just breaks my heart. Which is ridiculous, because that caravan, our other caravan, we bought brand new. So it's an expensive caravan, and it's an expensive thing just sat on the drive, because I think in the last year we've used it maybe once, have we? Maybe one time. So when you think about the amount of money we spent, like, I can't even remember how much it was. Are they like between 30 and 40,000 pounds, something like that? Let's just say 30, because I can't remember. So say it's like 30,000 pounds to use once in a year. Like, that's a heck of a lot for a weekend in Mablethorpe of money, you know? So it kind of would make sense to sell it, but then it makes me really sad. Like, I don't know, it just makes me really sad to like think that we'd never get to go in that caravan again, because that caravan, I absolutely love it so much. I love the layout inside, I love the decor, I love that we were able to buy it in the first place. It's like a proud thing for me, like my home. It's like something I'm proud of, it's something I'm proud to own. And I just feel bad at the thought of selling it, which is just ridiculous. But I said to Chris, like, could we not even, like, now that you've towed a caravan with the Sprinter van, could you not tow the big caravan? Because, you know, as our family grows and our children are growing, like, it'd be better to have even more space. Like, you know, as Jace gets older and Jace becomes more of a, you know, a bigger boy, and Mila becomes more of a bigger girl, and, you know, maybe Isabelle and maybe even Esme won't want to come away with us then, but maybe they will, and or maybe, I don't know, I always feel like, I don't know, I just feel like, what if though, what if in the future we need that, or what if, I don't know, I always just feel like, I don't know, I can't bring myself to sell it. It's hard to explain, but I can't bring myself to sell it. And it's the same with the RV. Like we said at the start of this trip, Chris said something like, can you imagine if you loved this so much that you didn't want to go away in the RV again? And I was like, yeah, well, what would we do? Sell it? And he was like, well, why not? And I'm like, why would we sell the RV? Like, do you know how happy we were when we bought that? And he's like, yeah, but what's the point if we're not going to use it? I'm like, why would we not use it? It's like, well, what if we're like, it's really hard. It's hard to explain. I'm not saying I'd never ever sell them, but if I did, it would be a big decision for me. Like, it wouldn't be just a, yeah, we're not used it, let's just get rid of it. It wouldn't be like that for me. It'd be like a big decision. But babe, what are you saying? Do you reckon you could tow the big caravan now that you're used to towing? Because this has been a doddle. This has been a breeze. This is like that little thing there is not even on the back of the van. Like, it's, we don't even think about it. It's like, we don't ever think like, oh, can we tow a caravan down the street? Like, it's been nothing. It's been a doddle, absolute doddle. There's been no hairy moments whatsoever. It just moves so easily, and maybe that's because it's small, or maybe that's just because you're a good tower, so now you can tow the big caravan instead.
There's absolutely no way I can leave here without going for one last dip, so we're heading down there now. The only thing that's bad about getting down to the water here is that there's no easy access to the water. You've got to climb over all these massive boulders, but no biggie, man, right, Jace? Come on, my boy's got it. A rock climbing spider boy's got it.
Well, I'm not Spidey Boy right now. I'm only Spidey Boy when I've got no
Which way to go?
Oh,
Let's
no.
go. Let's go down. We'll get in from down there. Yesterday we got in over at the beach over there, but we're just getting straight in here now, I think, today. The sea here is so beautiful and clear and just emerald green for miles and miles and miles. It's just like unreal. You can just see, I'm super deep right now, but you can just see straight to the bottom. Like, no issues, you can see everything under the water. We're quite far out, but look at the colour.
So nice.
I don't think anything's going to beat Sardinia. The Sardinia is just,
It's amazing.
it's unreal.
I'm sorry, Chris, did you forget somebody? Did you forget somebody? Possibly, I don't know. What's that thing that you have, that you had with you? What's that thing? Oh, that 5-year-old child. What? Where did he go? Did he not want to come in for a swim? Did you just leave him on the rocks, did you? You're an absolute moron, honestly. I can't even explain how stupid you actually are. I mean, sure, you probably even know how stupid you are, but you don't care, right? I think that's probably what it is at this stage. But to leave your 5-year-old child alone on the... For fuck's sake, what am I talking about? He was left on the beach at 5 months old. He knows what it's all about, doesn't he? For fuck's sake.
It is unreal everywhere. Look at this place. We've got the whole ocean to ourselves. There is one man over there that's come down since we've been here. He's trying to tempt himself in. It's mega, man. It's absolutely mega. I don't want to leave.
No, same.
Anyway, from this side of the island, the west side of the island, and this absolutely stunning sea, this is me and Isla signing off.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all back on the east side.
Guys, we've had a disaster at the beach. We've had a bit of a disaster. Isla's been stung by either jellyfish or a weaver fish. We're not sure which.
I was swimming and we was like coming, we'd been so far out.
Ez, can you turn that down, sweetheart? Thank you. Go on, Els.
I can't turn it off.
You're going.
We'd been really far out, we were just swimming everywhere, we were going really deep. And then when we was coming back, we got to like the shoreline. And where all the rocks were. And then Dad was like, just like a couple, you know, not far away from like 2 meters or something.
Yeah.
Not far at all. And then next to me, my arm was like that, and I just felt like...
Arari, you can't cry because I won't let you eat the fly spray.
I just felt like a really sharp sting on my hand, so I pulled it away as fast as I could because I really hurt. I wanted to see what happened.
Sorry, Isla, can I just give Dad Aurora to Dad because she's climbing all over now and I can't listen properly. Sorry, Isla.
It's fine. So yeah, I pulled my hand away and then I felt it again there, and that one honestly feels the worst.
Yeah, so it's stung her twice.
Out of like 1 to 10, and the worst would be 10. It's kind of, well, at first it was like a 6 and then went to a 7. I feel like it's more an 8 now, like it really hurts.
Yeah, it's not
like-
good. So she's got that one there and then turn over. And then she's got
That massive one.
that sting there.
Yeah.
So we've done a bit of research.
I have if she wanted me to be on it, but...
We've done a bit of research and it says that it should go on its own in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do look angry. Look at that one.
That jellyfish. Like, so
Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
It looks really sore. But yeah, obviously we'll keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't get massive and start spreading everywhere.
I think I'll be okay.
The memories, eh? The memories. I haven't seen them do an actual, like, hurty, cry, pain, injury type vlog for ages. It's brought back so many memories. In fact, I had a look on their channel, right? And I typed in Isla crying. And the amount of videos that came up on that particular topic is unreal, to use your terminology, Chris. Unreal, right? It's incredible the amount of times they've actually used Isla crying. It's just, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. But it's like, that's one of the things that their channel has been built on. The kids upset, the kids injured, the kids ill. Just, that was one of the cornerstones of their channel from the very beginning. You know, that and the pool parties and stuff like that, you know. So, yeah, it's good to go back to your roots, isn't it, Christopher? That's right.
Aside from the stinging of the sweet, Isla feels sweet. That's because I was just about to say, Jace, don't eat that sweet in my ear.
Is this an adult word? I was going to say, is this an adult word? I don't yet understand.
No. Jace is eating a sweet really loud in my ear. I was just about to say, Jace, don't eat that sweet so loud in my ear, please. But yeah, as long as Isla feels fine, she feels fine and it's not spreading everywhere, then we'll just keep an eye on it. But sad times.
It was so nice as well. Apart from the sting, it was like so nice.
Nicest.
We weren't so far out. We were like,
Oh, I'm not sure.
15 metres at least from
Yeah.
shore. And then but there was like a big rock. It was so deep, but you could see all the way to the bottom. It looked so shallow, but it was so deep.
I love water like that.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Yeah.
But then we found a rock and it was really high, so we stood in it. And my whole I was like up to there, I was at the water, but it was so deep because the rock was so big.
Yeah.
You got to stand on it, and I was just fully out the water. It was so
It's like
nice.
the greasy down there. Do you know the campsite we stay there?
Yeah,
And
in
the sea
Ingham
was- and the sea was so deep.
Yeah.
Crystal clear all the way to the bottom with rocks.
It's perfect when it's like that. Such a shame that happened. And it's so rare as well because jellyfish actually on the on the west coast of Sardinia, which is where we are very rare. So it's not even rare that it's not rare. It's rare. Sorry, it is rare that you get jellyfish and weaver fish. It's very rare that they would attack you unless they feel threatened.
Yeah.
But you could like been swimming and like.
Maybe, yeah.
We were like so close to getting out as well, and it kind of been like I hit my hand or something because I was at the top. My hand was on the surface. Like, but it wasn't out the water, but it was really close on the surface.
Was you swimming or was you still?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, and also, as my mate found some.
Did you? What did you find?
It was a dead Copperfield, and it was white, and it was little. It was a rock in a big hole.
Aww.
It was dead.
Did you have a fun time though?
No.
What's with
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're goo ones or something. I found them in the back of the cupboard. And I commented on how I was excited that I found them because that meant that I get to eat some. But then you guys just ran back and now they're suddenly getting small. I'm sorry, but why are we just finding it so hard to leave this campsite?
Really,
why are we not getting up and going?
it's
like
it's lovely
1
here.
o'clock now.
It's gorgeous here, but not just that, but the people that run it are just so chill, they don't care.
Yeah, I love it.
Come when you want.
Honestly, the people are really chill. And it really does make a difference to a campsite. Like, they're not hounding you. Like yesterday, we should have been hounded, to be fair, because we should have checked out. And we didn't do anything, we didn't even let them know. But then they left, didn't they, at 1 o'clock? Because the restaurant closes and that's like reception, I guess. It's just the people that run the restaurant. And they didn't open again until 7:30 last night, by which time I was in the van cooking dinner. We'd not paid, not even told them we were staying or anything. And then at about 8 PM, they just knocked on the van and was like, hey, can I just check if you're staying another night? And we were like, yeah, sorry, we are. We're going to come over and pay now.
Yeah, but as chilled as they were, right? Didn't you feel a sense of moral responsibility to actually go and pay, or anything like that? Did you not think to yourself, hang on a second, we really need to sort this out because it's not fair on them, you know?
So Chris just went to the restaurant and paid the €15. It's just such a lovely chill campsite despite the facilities.
What's the weather about?
But I'm saying campsite, this is it's so hot today.
Oh, that's lovely, that.
This is the campsite. The road to get in is here. That's the road to get in. I think I filmed it yesterday on the way back from the shops. That van there is the caravan that's behind our van, which is derelict. It's just been dumped there. I'll show you when we go back. And then just in front of that, if you can see the white top boxes there, that's our van. So that's our van in that little corner. And then just in front of that, there's the restaurant and all of them seating areas that I was at yesterday. And then this part here is the official campsite, and this is it. So you can fit a couple of vans there. There's obviously one there. They were all lined up here yesterday. You work your way around, and that's it. This is the campsite, and this is what I meant when I said it's not like a proper campsite. It's kind of just like a piece of land on the top of the cliff.
Why's that caravan got rocks on it too?
Huh? Oh my gosh, yeah, it has. I do not know why that caravan over there has rocks on its roof. Derelict van.
Right, we'll just talk about this
Beautiful.
amazing like hybrid 4x4
Look at that
Sprinter.
van. Look at that. Is that a Sprinter?
Yeah, it's a 4x4 Sprinter, but it's not got the traditional
Back.
rear on it. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's got like that box. That is so cool, guys. Look at that van.
Love it.
That is amazing. I love that style van. It just looks like safari.
Yeah.
Trekker.
That's what we'll upgrade the Sprinter to.
This is why I love van life, because look how chill this is. They've just got the deck chair, the table and chair out, parked on the top of this cliff. So yeah, basically that's what I was saying. That's the whole caravan site. Just looks like a piece of gravel land, right? So cool though. Hey Jace, look at this view down here, mate. No, you can't get that stick. Jace is like, I'm just gonna grab this stick, Mum. I'm like, Jace, that's a tree, mate.
I want to look at this. Oh my.
I know, this view's insane. I've got, no Jace, it's too big.
I need to put it in my little.
No, come on. I've got the wide angle lens on, so it never looks as good. But I think okay, sweetheart. I think Chris is going to use his drone. But oh my gosh, look at these waters. I had a walk down here yesterday with Aurora, and it's so beautiful.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Just be careful, okay?
You don't need to tell them to be careful, Sarah, he's an absolute G at this at the moment. He's got it down. He's been left on the rocks on his own. He knows what it's all about. Stop mothering him. Stop smothering him, right? He knows how to, you know, he was brought up on the beach on his own. So don't worry.
It's really high.
Can you jump down?
Oh, if you get my hand.
I'll hold your hand. Let me get down first. 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I think I can do that.
That's it. You go up and go around. This is what I love about this type of life as well. Just this. Can you? What about that way, Jace? Go up that way, sweetheart, and then go around.
Oh, yeah.
Just this really slow pace of living is so precious and like priceless. Just listening to the waves, just this slow way of life is just this. You just can't. There's nothing compares to it. Nothing at all in the whole world. Nothing compares to living slowly like this and just exploring. Right, stay back behind me, okay, on this part, Jace, please. Look at this. Look at these waters. There was people. Stay behind me, okay. Good boy. There was people yesterday. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to go a bit close to the edge. I'm okay. There was people walking down here yesterday. There was like a handrail. No, you stay there. I don't know if you can see the handrail just there, but yeah, you can walk down and then hike across these rocks here. We were going to do it yesterday, but I thought it'd be too difficult with Aurora and Mila. Hike across these rocks and then either sit on that beach there, or some people had even took a picnic and swam across, I guess, and they were sat on the edge there. It just looks so relaxing and peaceful and quiet. That was so blooming lovely, and Isabelle and little Mila, who originally weren't going to walk down, came down to join us.
Nice. We were looking in the forest.
Yeah, so cute. I love their imaginations.
I actually got so scared, Mum, because we were walking through and there must have been a cat or like, I don't know what it was, but I was walking through.
On the way to the toilet?
Yeah, walking through and I just heard a big rustle in the bush next to me and I was like,
no, it's lizard.
Is it?
Yeah, it's lizards.
I got really scared and I tried to play it off because Amelia went, what? And I went, oh, nothing, it's probably the squirrels.
No,
playing.
they are, they're big and they're very, very fast.
Yeah, it went next to me and I was like,
yeah, they did it to me yesterday. Did it to me in the dark. It was pitch black. And then the next day I realised. Anyway, we're doing a little Q&A today. And there's a couple of questions, like, well, they are kind of, well, they're obviously relating to you. So I thought we'd answer them. Instead of me answering it, I thought you could answer it. So one of those questions are, when is Isabelle getting her car and doing her driving lessons? No, I'm only joking. Trolls do like to use this against us a lot, but there's actually just some genuine nice IFAM that just wondering.
To be fair, Sarah, right, you did give her a car, right, for her 18th birthday. Not only did she not get it on her 18th birthday, but it's now surpassed her 19th birthday, right? And she still has not got the car that you gave her for her 18th birthday. Do you see where people come from? So you can say, oh, trolls like to use this against us, but... You know, I mean, if somebody's given something as big as a car for their birthday and they don't get it, like, for over a year and there's still no sign of it actually being got, right? I mean, at what point is she ever going to have the opportunity to drive a car? You know, why would she even need a car? Look, let's be honest, let's be real. Why does she need a car? She doesn't need a car because she's driven everywhere. She doesn't have anywhere to go. She doesn't go anywhere on her own. She's always whisked away on holiday to one corner of Europe or another. So she's always with you guys. She's never alone long enough to actually go, and she doesn't have any friends to drive anywhere. She, you know, I can imagine her wanting to drive Esme somewhere, you know, sister date sort of thing, that sort of thing. But you know, yeah, it's been over a year, Sarah.
Well, we were a bit indecisive, weren't we, about car decisions, and then we were really busy after my birthday. I didn't need a car, so it kind of just...
Yeah. Well, I wasn't indecisive about the car. Isabelle told me your original car, so you can tell everyone now because you know you're not having it.
What do I want? A Fiat. I wanted a Fiat, and then I was like,
What? You can tell everyone now because you know you're not having it. What? You couldn't tell people before because you were wanting this car. You didn't want people to know what car you were wanting. And now you know you're not getting it. You can tell everyone. Why couldn't you tell people before? I don't get that train.
oh, what
What's Fiat 500?
Yeah.
She wanted a Fiat 500 in like a beigey creamy colour, and that's what we were going to buy her for her actual birthday. Jason Miller! Sorry, Jason Miller having an argument over a boulder. So she wanted a Fiat 500, and that's what we were going to buy for her birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we didn't, because she now doesn't like. Well, it's not that you don't like
I don't like
them.
them, but they're just a bit like, everyone gets them.
Yeah, they're quite popular.
Um,
And then she decided she wanted a Rude Girl Batmobile type looking car.
but then realistically, it's like not really a good car to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not down with the kids, and I'm not down with Chris Ingham either. So, anybody want to tell me, or wait, you know, venture what this might be? What is a Rude Girl Batmobile type car? What is that exactly? Why is it a rude girl? Rude, for fuck's sake. What?
Don't tell everyone which one,
Well, no, but basically I had loads of ideas.
Why? Why can't she tell everyone what she wants? Why can't she tell people what it is she's looking for? What is the point? I don't understand it. Are you looking to use it as some sort of major clickbait, and you need people to be like, whoa, oh my god, wonder what car she's getting? And if she tells us now, it's going to spoil the major super duper surprise. Is that what the problem is here? Or is the problem that you think that people are going to go out and buy every model of this car? Is that what you think is going to happen? That everybody's going to go, oh my god, we need to buy up these cars so that Isabelle can't get one, and it'll be so funny. What? I'm genuinely lost for words. I am.
Then we didn't end up doing it. Then we were busy moving to Dubai. Then we had loads of things going on. But now I'm doing all my stuff, my test and everything, in December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
December. December. Is it December?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
December. Yeah.
yeah.
She's basically doing an intense.
1 week course thing.
It's like an intense thing we've booked. So it's like she'll do everything in the week.
In the week? Which week exactly, Sarah? When are you home long enough for her to actually do any of this? When is it that she's going to be able to do this week-long intensive course? When? Because you're in Europe, right? You live in Dubai. This is like a whole big thing, right? Because even if you passed your test and you got a UK driving license, it's not valid in Dubai. That's where you live, is it not? Is that not where you live? Why would you learn to drive in a country which you don't live? That's my point, right? It's like saying, right, I'm going to learn to drive in Italy, right? Because I'm in Italy at the moment. But you don't live in Italy. You don't live in Europe. It's pointless learning to drive in Europe because you're not going to be living there. It's pointless learning to drive in the UK because you're not going to be there long enough. You're going to need another license. I don't know the rules and stuff for Dubai, so maybe you need something else as well. I don't know, but the whole thing's messy, right? It really is messy.
hopefully. And if not, then another week. And if not, then another week.
Let's hope it's just one week.
But hopefully it's just 1 week, but who knows. But
You know you won't be able to hide this, right? Because these 1 week courses, they're not like an hour a day or something. They're like full day on things, right? Isabelle's going to be gone for like pretty much all day for a week or whatever, right? So, you know, you're not going to be able to hide it. But also you saying that, oh, it doesn't matter if she passes the test straight away. She can always do another week and another week and another week until she gets there eventually. Right? Obviously, right? To be honest, obviously it doesn't matter if she needs more. I mean, how much do these things cost? It doesn't matter. Right? That's quite an insulting thing to say. Let's be honest. If you don't pass, you would just do it again. Just do it another week and another week and another week and another week. These things cost thousands of pounds, right? Thousands. The general, normal, ordinary person can't just afford thousands of pounds, like, at a whim, right? For you just to be saying, oh yeah, well, if she don't pass it first time, she can just do another week and keep going, keep going, keep going. But what if, right? What if you run out of weeks, right? What if she keeps failing, and you run out of weeks in the UK, right? And you have to go back to Dubai. Will she continue it over there in Dubai? Because I don't think it's transferable, you know.
basically, yeah, she's doing it then. And then the thing that she's wanting to buy now.
Well, we won't say that yet. We'll just keep that a secret for now.
Okay.
It's not finalised.
We're buying her something. Yeah, it's not finalised. Just an idea that she had. But we're buying her something. Yeah, we're buying her a car.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
You're buying her a multi-purpose car. Oh, what? All right, okay. So guessing game, guys. Guessing game. What is this multi-purpose car? Can possibly be getting a van. A van. You can use that as a business, right? To put stuff in the back and to drive places. That's multi-purpose, I guess. A caravan, right? You drive it and you sleep in it. Also multi-purpose. But any of these things, right? It's kind of weird for a first-time driver to want anything other than just a car. Honestly, she's thinking too far ahead of herself. You know, maybe she can take some of the kids away in a van. You know, go on her own little caravan adventure, super duper journeys, right, across Europe. Is that what she's thinking already? She doesn't even know if she can drive or if she's going to be suitable for driving, but she's going to get a multi-purpose car. Yeah. Comment down below what you think it is.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of nervous to take that test. Though.
Nah, you'll be
A few
great.
of my friends have just done theirs now.
Yeah.
And yesterday one of my friends told me that he failed his, and I felt really bad for him.
Oh, it's so common though. It's not like
good luck for your next one.
yeah,
Really bad.
it's so common though to fail, and it's nothing to be ashamed of at all. It's like, so you just failed, big deal. I didn't even pass my driving test as well till I was 31. 31 years old.
That's not because you took it. That's
That's because we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford driving lessons, and we couldn't afford a second car anyway. Anyway, next question, and the last one is, what do you prefer, the big RV or the setup we've got now? I know we're quite early still in the trip, so.
I'm going on the hill.
Which do you prefer?
I don't know. I like them both. I don't think I have a preference. I like the big van because it's really big and good for drives.
Yeah.
She likes the big van because it's really big. That's like saying I like the van because it's cute, right? That's Sarah's. No, it's Isabelle's terminology. That is.
Yeah, RV, I mean.
Yeah.
But I like this setup more because we've got like our own
Space.
in it. So there's pros and cons to both. I prefer driving in the RV
Yeah.
for long drives. I prefer driving in the RV, but then I prefer like sleeping and chill time in That's
Yours?
what we have now.
Yeah.
The caravan we've got.
That's what me and Ev was like, are you going to sell the RV?
No.
And I'm like, oh, I don't...
I don't want to sell the RV.
No, I don't
love
think
the
I...
RV.
That's what I mean. It's like they're different types of holidays, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And you feel like you're having a different experience no matter which one you do. So if you do the caravan or the RV or the Sprinter, always feels like a different type of holiday, a different type of experience.
Yeah,
so
I love it. I love them both. I love them both. It's just that they're both different. That's the good thing about them.
But that's the good thing, yeah. They're different, but they're still good. Right, thanks, Iz. I've got a really, really serious question for you, and you really need to think about the answer.
Okay.
No, I'm only joking.
Okay.
I'm only joking. Okay. What do you prefer? The Sprinter and the Caravan, the setup we've got now, or do you prefer the RV?
I like this.
You prefer this?
Yeah, I like this.
prefer
I think
this
it's really cool. I think it's really cool because me and the
1
girls
point to
have,
Dad.
like, watch Dad
I'm only joking.
Watch how Dad's changed. Oh, Dad's gone around the corner.
Dad's coming around the corner. You can answer honestly. I'm only joking. I'm joking. I know.
It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's really cool, like me and the girls, we get up, we have our own schedule, like I know your schedule's a bit different because you have, you know, Jace, Mila and Aurora to do, so your schedule's a bit more,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, but like we get up as early as possible, we make the bed straight away, we get ready, brush our teeth, and make teas and stuff, and it's just, I think I prefer
And what do you do after you've made your tea, Isla?
do some schoolwork.
I was going to say, don't forget that part, that's important. No, I'm only joking. But yeah, when we're all together, that is one downside, I'd say, of travelling in the RV, is that schoolwork works different. Schoolwork happens differently.
Yeah.
Because on a morning time, when the girls would, when we're at home, get up and do schoolwork, they can't do that in the RV as easily.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to like keep everyone quiet and not wake the little ones up, because obviously they need their 12 hours.
So the day drags out a bit more.
So the day drags out more, but yeah.
But it's so much better here because these guys can get up at the normal time.
Yeah,
they can get
exactly.
rid of stuff,
And then by the time the little ones have woken up, they've already done all their schoolwork for the day, so it's just a case of like, yeah, it's easy.
Leave my nose too quick. But then, so yeah, by the time they're all like the little ones up, then they were like ready to go, and because got enough schoolwork done, and it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, good. Oh, how's your arm? It looks like it's gone right
still hurts, but it has gone down.
That's gone down a lot. The lumps.
I can't believe that.
The lumps
It was
gone
funny
down.
because we just looked in the water and I couldn't see anything at the time, and there was nothing on Isla's arm when she first got it done. And then all of a sudden it just came up after about 5 minutes.
It looks like it's gone down.
It
Loads.
does still like sting quite a lot, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But
Good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good. Thanks, Az.
Yeah, good.
Right, Esme.
Like
I mean,
so,
you kind of already answered. So definitely 100% the Sprinter over the RV.
I think everything else, well, I think the seats for driving, like I love the table, me and the girls sat at the big table.
Yeah.
I like that because we can make lunch on it and stuff. Better in the RV, but overall I like this better.
If you could only do one trip and it had to be in either one van,
This one.
you'd do this
I
one.
don't think I'll ever want to do a trip in the RV over this ever again.
Thank you so much.
Well, do you know what? You're just your dad's daughter!
Do you really prefer the RV?
Huh?
I just like having the girls have their own space.
Yeah.
I guess it's not much different for you really. It's
There's
kind
no point me asking Dad because I know what he's going to say.
he just wants to sprint.
Yeah, but my opinion... So it's no secret that I said I would never ever do another trip in the Sprinter van, and that was because I felt like the space was too small for our family. And I'm not saying it's not doable. I follow a family on Instagram. They're a fantastic family. I actually really admire them. They're currently in Europe as well at the minute, and they've got 5 children. They're in a Sprinter van.
And do they exploit their children as well, like you do? Is that why you follow them, is it? Do they exploit the kids? Do they put the kids in danger? Do they do all the things that you do? Is that why you are well up for following them? Or are they just like a normal family and they don't? Who knows?
And we've done a trip in a Sprinter van with 5 children. We did... What was that last...
We did it with 6.
The Arctic.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We did it with 5. We've never done it with 6. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong, I did love those trips, but I did feel like we were short on space, and I feel like that's primarily because the younger 3, they don't understand, like they can't be occupied by laying on their bed and reading, you know. Older ones can. Anyway, I didn't feel like we had enough space in the Sprinter van. It was you needed a lot of patience. And I loved the trips that we did, but I did feel like we were short on space. And so when Chris and the girls decided to get this beast add-on, I was a bit like, no, it's still not going to be big enough. Like, it's still too small. Like, we've still got to drive and things like that. But actually, I've loved this trip. I have genuinely loved this trip. And it's really funny because I didn't even realise I was missing out on this until we did this trip. But it wasn't even just about space. It was about privacy. It's not even privacy. Well, obviously we homeschool and we as a family spend all of our time together, which I absolutely love. But that does mean that me and Chris don't ever get to we never get to have like A and B conversations ever. Like, me and Chris don't get that luxury ever. We never get A-B conversations. It's always A, B, C, D, E. Always. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. And the amount of times that I say, girls, it's an A and B conversation. Or the amount of times Chris says to me, babe, I was thinking about this plan. What do you think? And he's had 4 different answers before I've even opened my mouth. Well, I don't think we should do that because, or I do. It's always like that. And I didn't even realise how much I missed I'm saying privacy with Chris, but don't anyone take that the wrong way. What I mean by it is talking. Just on a night time when the younger 3 are settled down and they're young enough to just be settled. They're not interested in talking with mum and dad about boring things like the older 3 girls are. And just being able to chat with Chris, you know? Just being able to chat about stuff and be on a trip and talk about the plan or talk about the route we're thinking about taking or changing the route that we've taken or what are the plans for the next day without everyone else because chipping in about, I want to do that. No, I don't. Well, I think it'll be a good idea. Well, I don't think it'll be a good idea. Do you know what I mean? I've really loved that this trip. And I felt like a weight's been lifted with the whole girls being able to have their own routine like Isla was just saying. And I didn't even realise that was because we always made it work. So for example, schoolwork. It wasn't always easy, but we always made it work. We always did it. But it was just a lot of work to try and do it. Whereas now it's so convenient that they can just get up, they set their table out, they put their beds away, sorry, they set the table out, they make a cup of tea, they get themselves ready, they do their schoolwork. Me and Chris, you know, pop out the window and check up on them because they've always got their blinds open and we're like, morning guys, and they're like, morning, you okay? You got everything you need, blah, 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 blah. And it's just been really nice and I've just felt really blooming good. I felt really good that the girls have got this space. It's really nice for them and I feel like it's given them the independence that, you know, they need. They're growing, which is so bittersweet, but they're all growing too fast for my liking. And this little bit of independence, and even like their own money, like me and Chris, for their own foods, and obviously we buy their food, like their meals and things, and we cook their meals and stuff, but them having their own budgets to, you know, that bit of extra money, you know, just that bit of extra money to just buy snacks or be able to come into the shop and be like, I'm going to buy this, this, this and this. And especially for Isla, because the older 2 have always had their own money, so it's not really that much different for them because obviously they have their own money from their YouTubes and their businesses and things like that. But obviously Isla's only 12 and on our last trip she was 11, so she only got like pocket money, whereas now that she's got like the Revolut, I don't know, it's just felt really nice this trip. And the reason it's felt really nice is because the girls have that extra bit of independence and it's just been nice. And so for me, I think I would secretly, don't tell Chris, have to say I prefer this setup over the RV. That doesn't mean I still would like a bit more space in the Sprinter van, like when I'm cooking and things.
You haven't had one paddy yet?
I haven't had a paddy at all this trip. There's usually at least been 2 or 3 by now. I'm going home, there's not enough space in here, I can't do this, it's too hot, there's no space to move, the kids can't play. There's been none of that. Because even Jason, and the reason, oh, and that's the other reason as well, it's not just for me, it's not just for the girls, but even Jason Mila, like Mila, where did Mila sleep in the RV? Oh yeah, Mila slept on like the table, the diner, that made her bed for her. And then Jay slept either in with Mila in the diner or we'd go on the big double with Isabelle at the front because they both enjoyed doing that. But even in this van, they've got their own space, like they've got that big bottom double bed that is massive, it's huge. Aurora fits in there, well she will do when she grows. It's a really big space for them to sleep, but not only sleep, Chris set it up with like twinkle lights under there. He's put them a TV in there so they can watch their like cartoons and things. The Trones have got like their toys in and stuff, so they've got like a space to play as well. So it's not just like that's Esme's and Isla's bed, Esme and Isabel's bed like it was when we previously went in the Sprinter van. This is a really long answer. So they had to play in the little, you know, the little galleyway, but they've got that huge space under there. Aurora loves climbing in it and climbing back out because there's a step to get in. She loves steps. So she's entertained. Yeah, so it's all around for the whole family. Just felt like a big shift in a positive way. And it's really nice. That being said, I think we are now about to jump in and start our drive back. Guys, we've been a bit nosy before we leave. But this abandoned caravan, just at the back of our caravan, is so freaky. I don't know why, but I find it really eerie. I noticed that the door was open. I was like, hey, the door's open. And then I looked inside. I'm literally so nosy. But there's like a guy's clothes on the table.
Hang on, what the fuck? How do you know that that's abandoned? How do you know that nobody actually lives in it? How do you know that nobody's staying in it? How do you know it's nobody's van and that you've just opened the door and you're investigating their property? I mean, there's clothes on the table. That kind of suggests to me that maybe somebody does actually live there, and you're invading their space just because it's not as good a caravan as yours and it looks more derelict than yours does and everything else. It doesn't mean to say that nobody lives there, right? It doesn't mean to say that everybody is as has as much money as you do. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's a homeless person that lives there. You don't know. You're just invading that space. I'm actually stunned. I'm really stunned.
And then there's literally a bed. There's a bed. And before anyone starts saying this is someone's house, you shouldn't be filming inside. No, it's not. We've been told it's completely abandoned. But yeah, how freaky is that?
Okay, but even still, right, you still shouldn't be filming inside it because it's not your property, right? It may have, if it has been abandoned, right, it's still not your property and it's not your right to go in and film other people. Because at the end of the day, it's still somebody else's, isn't it? It's not yours. It's somebody else's. You're filming their clothes, you're filming their bed. Whoever it was, obviously, well, may have some issues, you know, maybe coming back for it at a later date. You don't know, right? So it's not for you to plaster it all over YouTube.
Freaky caravan with the door open. Let's go! Literally Chris's bag there. I guarantee, 100% guarantee, he doesn't even realise he's left his bag and camera there. Let's get her hooked up, baby! Do you think you could cope without the motor mover?
No.
We did it!
Yeah, for that one summer, but it was...
Do you remember how hard it was when we got to Alania?
Yeah, it was difficult.
On the sand?
Yeah, we had to get bare people helping us.
Yeah, we did.
Pull it into its space.
Yeah, we did.
Anyone who goes running the caravan without a motor mover, you're a G.
You're a G.
It's not for me.
Come on then, what are you doing?
I've just messed up.
Messed up? Oh. I'm just thinking, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Right.
Isn't it better on kids?
We've stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, the second I start talking, are you just going to pull off like that and expose everything? Wait.
I want Christmas fringe.
There we go.
From the floor for a fringe.
Look at her cheeky face. She's like, oh, Mama Cassie, let's go exploring. Let's go explore. Look at her cheeky smile. Pudding. So, we stopped to feed Aurora and to upload the vlog. Who's that little girl? Who's that little princess? Okay.
Wait, come on.
I got humbled.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much. How is she nearly a 1-year-old? Tell me now how you're nearly one. You got my hair in your mouth.
Too big.
She wants to come for a walk.
Pepper's only good in Dubai. That tastes like washing liquid like it does in the UK.
Wait, what? I can't vlog on this camera anymore. I can't bother with the dark.
I have to cut you out. You chatting.
I can't. Who's watching this?
About the lighting.
If I was watching someone's vlog and it was dark like this, I'd just click straight off.
I'm asking for a decent next for my birthday so I can be a proper YouTuber.
You don't know about proper YouTubers when you've got a big ass DSLR like that.
No, I need a
What do you mean a proper YouTuber? You're not a proper YouTuber unless you're just putting videos up. No matter what camera you use to put them up.
I want my own,
So it doesn't matter what camera you get, mate. You're not going to be a
No,
proper
I'm
YouTuber.
gonna shush.
Right, quick question time before we get back on the road. Somebody's asked where that denim jacket is from with the hood that I was wearing before I left. And the reason I'm answering this is because I get so many questions about that denim jacket. It was literally £16 on Shein. So, Shein is the one. Just type in denim jacket with hood or something like that. And it is the one. It is the most comfortable denim jacket ever. It's not like stiff like some are. It's just so casual and comfy. I absolutely love it. And then it's very casual. Which one? How will you get all of the Christmas toys home to Dubai? Well, my children this year have been so naughty that Santa is absolutely not visiting them, and they are not getting any. I'm not joking. We won't, basically. We won't, because we have said loads of times that we'll be splitting our time. We'll be mainly in Dubai next year, probably. But we still have our home in the UK.
They'll be waiting at home for us when we come back.
That's what I mean, they'll be waiting at home. It's like people always said, like, whose birthday was it recently? It was someone's birthday recently. I'm sure, I can't remember what the relevance was, but someone said, yeah, but what's the point? How are you going to get all of those toys to Dubai? Or the other way around, how are you going to get all of those toys back home? They're both still our homes, and there's no reason to have to take everything from one home to the next. It's good to have like a mixture of toys between the two. Oh, what was it? I think somebody asked, how will you get all of Aurora's first birthday presents to Dubai? Oh my gosh, it was. How will you get all of Aurora's first birthday presents to Dubai? And I replied saying, if we can fit them all in this tiny Sprinter van, we can definitely fit them in a suitcase to take to Dubai. But aside from that,
yes, I remember you saying that, and I thought this at the time. I thought, what the fuck, basically. So what you're saying is that the suitcase is the same size as the van or something, right? Surely the van has more storage space than a suitcase does. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't own a van and I don't own a suitcase. No, actually I do own a suitcase. I don't own a van though.
Aside from that though, we don't need to have everything in one home. We'll just fit their favourites or whatever they want to take to Dubai, and the rest will be waiting for them when they get back home to the UK house, and vice versa. So yeah, basically I hope that answers the question. We don't need to take everything from one home to the other. We'll split them.
It's just not vice versa, not vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yeah, that's where it's that, not vice versa.
I don't know where it is, to be honest, Esme.
I might be wrong, guys.
No, you might be right there, but I've always said vice versa.
Unbelievably, on this occasion, Sarah Ingham is correct. It is vice versa. It's not vice versa. Sorry about that, Esme, but there you go. You know, every once in a while, Sarah does surprise us, right? She will get something right. And this is one of those occasions, believe it or not.
In fact, I think you are right, because you remember those sweets, vice versa?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Vice versa. But I always used to say vice versa. I don't know. I think you are right on that one, Esme. Oh, look at Aurora trying to climb up Dad's leg.
That's so cute.
Well, she's setting up the vlog. He's setting up the vlog. She's gone outside to stretch her legs. She looks so sweet walking around. Guys, I can't believe she's worn. How is she worn in like a few weeks? I can't believe how fast this year's gone.
It's crazy.
I've just blinked and I don't know. It feels so much more bittersweet with every child you have. Like, I feel like it just gets harder. It's really hard to explain, but you'd think like because I've got like 6 children now, like it's easier, but it's just not. It's just not easy. It gets harder with each one. It's so crazy. Esme just
Trying to find a video.
Esme just said she saw a video on, where was it? TikTok.
It was on a fan page.
And what was it? Things the Ingham family need to bring back.
Yeah, I know the account. It's offers. Hang on.
Grab it and see.
It's things only the OG fam will remember. Surprise holidays. I juiced pineapple.
Oh, surprise holidays! I couldn't do it. I had to stop.
Park trips after school on Sundays in Frinny. On sunny days in Frinny. Well, I held it up said Sunday. On sunny days in Frinny. Remember, like after school, when Dad used to take us to the skate park and stuff.
Yeah.
Good times. Shout out to the end of every vlog.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
Question of the day at the end of every vlog.
Oh, we should do that. Guys, ask a question.
Can.
Oh my gosh, should we do a question of the day at the end of every vlog?
We should.
That was so fun.
Just put it on your Instagram story and then you can...
Yeah, back then they had such good engagement with their iFam, right? Now it's just moany, talking about trolls and haters and stuff like that, right? But back then it was like they had the shout out of the day, which got engaged with their little iFam, because these are kids. Bear in mind, most of their iFam are not kids anymore, right? They had the video. If anybody's watched the old ones, you'll know that they used to have like iFam videos at the end, where an iFam would send them a video and give a little speech about crap, right? And all sorts. Yeah, it was very much more engaging. They supported their iFam a lot more. Now they couldn't care less about their iFam, and all their iFam are fucked off, basically.
No, do it on the comments.
Oh yeah, of course.
On the vlog comments.
Chris's skating clips.
Do you know why we stopped doing that? I stopped looking at vlog comments. I don't know why it gave me really bad anxiety looking at the vlog comments, because if I saw negative ones, it used to put me in this horrible... it's so weird. It's not that I'd ignore the hundreds of good ones.
Yeah.
But the ones that stuck in my head was the nasty ones, and so I had to stop looking at the vlog comments. And now Chris goes on the vlog comments.
Yeah.
But I panic too much about looking at them, which is just so ridiculous. But maybe I won't. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should, because there's so many times that Chris says to me throughout the day as well, oh, go look at the comments on last night's vlog, they're so lovely. And then I do, and then it just picks me up so much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you checked those and I've watched them.
This background at the end of every vlog. When you used to
Show me!
When you used to do
Guys!
good night, like with Isla and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Itty bitty mummy, oh itty bitty mummy. Big!
I love you, I love you, I really, really love you.
That's too funny.
Oh, she left me hanging.
I love you. I love you.
No, you used,
I do remember that. I did see Isla, didn't you?
I love you, I love you, I really, really love you.
love you.
You love me, you love me, you really, really love me.
Yeah, it's like
that was on someone.
thing.
Yeah, that was on someone's edit the other day.
I really, really love you.
Yeah, but you didn't say that.
I said, I really.
No, you didn't.
Mum got humbled in that video.
No, you didn't. You used to reply.
Big mummy, I went itty bitty mummy.
Big
Isla goes,
mama.
big mama! And then you look at us.
I meant it as in to my 3-year-old self. You were big.
No, but that I love you thing. I used to say I love you. I really, really love you. And then you used to reply, you love me. You love me. You really, really love me. So cute.
The house where it all began. Oh my god.
Show me that. Stop! Look at my 3 babies. This is when we were on our way to Alton Towers for Scarefest.
So the house where it all began. This view.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, the view, yeah.
And rolling down that hill.
The view.
Ooh. Esme has lessons. Swimming lessons!
Oh,
No way!
no way.
And that video where I'm sat there telling
Friday
her,
night.
guys.
Do you remember when you surprised me?
On that vlog, on one of them vlogs where I was in swimming, I had my pink cap on, I had my goggles on, right? And you was like talking to me about a crush I had at school on the camera, and I go, his names, and then I say the name. Mum, the next day in school. My friend went, I know who you're crushing on. It's him, look. And then everyone was turning around at me and was like, you've got a crush on blah blah blah.
Oh
I'm nervous
no.
to
Do you remember when you surprised me? I remember getting up.
That was a lesson learned, Esme.
lesson
Don't ever
learned.
ever
No,
say on a
don't say names
vlog.
anymore.
Don't say on a vlog ever who your crush is.
Do you remember when you surprised me and I had my little Shopkin bag and I had all my stuff and toys inside? And you went, Isla, instead of just staying in here, do you want to go inside and go swimming? I was like, oh, yeah!
Oh,
Huckleberry's funnier.
Huckleberry, someone mentioned that to me the other day. Who was it? Someone
I missed
mentioned
that place so much.
Yeah, it was so good. I remember it so clearly because we just bought our first car, the Land Rover or Range Rover, I can't remember.
The original channel name, Ingham Family of 5.
Oh.
No, it's Ingham Family of 3 million. The original
Ingham Family of 700.
No, what is that picture? Mom! Mom! What is that?
Oh, that's cute and it's relevant. Baby and me.
Anna, you look cute. What you on about?
I look like a mega mind square bold egg.
Those hoodies look a bit too big for us, if I'm being honest.
And we have packed up for the night. All nice, cosy. Right, a cheeky question whilst I'm waiting for... Yeah, one for you, one for Mila.
Oh my god, question of the day, guys. Question of the day.
Question of the day, question of the day. Mila's is there on the dashboard as well, have a look. Yeah, little cheeky question whilst we're waiting for Chris to sort out the girls' caravan, just pop the legs down, etc, etc. So somebody asked, do you budget for Christmas and birthdays and do you spend the same amount on each of your children? So the answer to that is no to both of them. I don't budget. I have answered this a few times before, but I don't budget as in like I set aside money each month for Christmas time, or at Christmas time I say, right, I'm putting that aside for Christmas presents. I don't do that. I just spend when I'm out a lot. I just spend, like, when I see something I think the girls will like, I'll buy it, or Jace obviously.
Oh, that was scary.
Or if like there's a sale on Amazon or any other website, then I'll have a quick look and I'll buy it. But I do start doing that like quite early, like October. No, in fact, it's September now and I've already started Christmas shopping. So September time is when I start actively looking for Christmas presents. Obviously throughout the year, if I see anything that's mega on sale, then I'll buy it. But generally I start around September time actively looking for the bargains online because I do like to shop for a bargain. I hate paying full price for anything. Anything. I hate it because I know at some point it will go on sale and then I'll feel robbed. So I do start actively shopping online around September time. I can't tell you roughly how much I spend because I genuinely don't know. I've never ever added up like how much I've spent on birthdays or Christmas ever because I think I just cringe and I think Chris would do more than cringe. So I can't tell you how much I spend. That was another question. But and I don't spend the same on each child. That's not, what's the word? Why am I so lost for words at the minute? That's not intentional. It's not intentional that I don't spend the same amount on each child. It's just that I buy my children what they want. And I always get this, in fact, on birthdays. You guys, not you all, but some of you compare like what I get each of my children as though like, and then you might be like, oh, that child's favorited more. It's not like that at all, and none of my children have been brought up to compare what they get to what anybody else gets. Like, they just don't do it. They get what they ask for, and they're grateful that they get what they asked for. They don't then sit there and go, well, I know that will have only cost £17, but she's got at least £32 there. Like, my children just don't do that. They know that they can ask for whatever they want. I'm not saying they'll always get whatever they want, but they know that they can ask for anything they want. But they don't ask for things just for the sake of it. Like, well, Esme got an expensive perfume, so now I'm going to ask for an expensive perfume. You know? And I, at the same time, don't, because I've bought Esme some expensive skincare, then think, right, well, that costs £60, so now I need to find something for £60 for the other 5. I just don't do that. I just never have. I just don't see the point. Like, I know some parents do. My sister does. She spends a certain amount on all of her children, this exact same, and she does what I just said. Like, if she spent so much on, so say she's like spent all of their budget, but then she sees something for £20 for one of them, she'll then spend £20 on the others as well, because she feels like that's what works for her family. Whereas, I don't know, maybe it's because they get so much, they just never compare. They never, and I don't see the point in you know, buying things for the sake of it. That's just the way we've always done it. That's just the way I've always done it. I do also want to just say as well that there's no right or wrong way to do Christmas. You do it how you do it. I know some people don't buy any gifts at Christmas because they just don't like the whole thing. I know some people do the, what's the thing? Something to wear, something to do, something to read. I can't remember the rhyme. You're welcome. Something along the lines of something to play with, something they need, something to wear and something to read, something like that. I don't know. I know quite a few people that do that. I know quite a few people that budget and spend all of that budget on their child. And I know some people that don't budget and do it like me. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just however you... Yeah? Can you put your head in the van, please? No. You'll get your head stuck out the window. She got her head literally hanging out the window but stuck in the thingy. Are you better? Are you okay? Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do it. That's just the way we've always done it, and it's the way we will continue to do it for as long as. It works for us, works for our family. I do try, that's one thing I do try and do, or I did when the children were younger. I don't know if it'll work the same well, it won't be the same this year because the younger threes piles won't be exactly the same as the older threes piles. But I did, when they were younger, try and keep the piles similar. Like, I would have felt devastated if the three girls would have come down on Christmas morning and Santa had left a massive pile for one of them and a really small, or two of them, and then a really small pile for the other one. So I always tried to make sure their piles looked equal. It didn't matter what was in them and the value of the present, so as long as their piles looked equal, so on Christmas morning, they didn't come down thinking, I hope that one's not my pile, type thing. Yeah, right, I think I'm gonna go in. Don't play with Daddy's sunglasses, he'll go mad. Put them down. Look at happy little smile. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yay! Clever girl. Careful.
Give it me out.
Oh.
Mine.
You got that. You got a circle.
There we have it, guys. Yet another experience with the Inghams. So the main takeaway from this video, right, was the fact that Isabelle is going to be taking her driving lessons, and she's finally going to get her Batmobile car. Apparently, it's going to be a multi-purpose car, right? It's just probably just going to end up with one of the bloody clapped out bangers that are in the Ingham, like, graveyard thingy that they've got. I don't know. But it has been over a year, right? That's the main thing. It's been over a year since her birthday where she was given a car. For all intents and purposes, it looks as if she hasn't been given a car. You know, us haters and trolls might be right in that she's not been given a car, because it looks like she hasn't been given a car over a year later, right? But apparently she can't even drive, because I did actually think to myself that maybe behind the scenes she's already taken her lessons and she can drive, she just hasn't told anyone. I thought I gave them credit for that. Apparently not. They're not even lying about that one. They are telling us that she's got an intensive course coming up in December. Well, they said the test is in December, so I assume that the course will be just before it, so probably December too. So there we go. We can look forward to that and see if Isabelle will pass first, second, third or fourth time, or maybe even fifth. Who knows? Until next time, guys, please give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.